In this video, the Australian Grand Prix, but it's at Phillip Island. A couple of days ago, Mr. Arava done a video where he raced at Adelaide, and that got me thinking, which other Australian Grand Prix circuits are out there which could be an alternate option to Albert Park? On the channel, we've already done Bathurst a couple of times. I'll leave a link in the top right to the most recent one a couple of months ago. But I'm a big MotoGP fan, and I've thought actually Phillip Island is a world-class circuit, a circuit that I love. It's one of my favourites on the calendar in MotoGP, so why don't we try some F1 cars around there? Daniel Ricciardo, of course, is not on the grid, so for this one we're going to drive and race as Oscar Piastri in the McLaren MCL 60. We're starting from the back. It's going to be 8 laps, and I'm sure it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun because I think this is made for a bit of classic wheel-to-wheel action. I just hope the AI behave well, which I'm a little bit concerned about in Assetto Corsa. Here we go then, Oscar Piastri in Phillip Island. Leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, guys, as I'm trying to get 100k this year. Let's get into it. Lights out and away we go for the alternate Australian Grand Prix. Really poor start, but second phase looks to be good as we carve through a few cars. Let's see how the AI behave as we head down to turn 1. Up the inside, bit of contact there as the Haas just turns in on my left rear. Through turn 2 we go. This long off-cambered left Lando into the grass, and that causes a bit of a check-up effect. Then be careful here as we get the run on the AlphaTauri through the long left of 3 into the hairpin at 4. Lost the car to a retirement already as we're P15 battling for potentially P13 here if we can clear the Aston Martin and the AlphaTauri. Through the second hairpin, this bit of a, I say less hairpin, more like a long left rather than the one we had before. And now through the kink into the legendary Lukey Heights, which is what this circuit is pretty much loved for. Over the top of the hill, blind at the top, and then you plunge downhill into the hard brake zone hairpin. And that is us through on Aston Martin, I believe Lance Stroll. And that is P14 as we now look to pass Alonso's at a pretty poor opening lap. Going to get the run through the final corner, which is flat out, and that's going to bring us onto the pit straight. Literally a 1 minute 10 lap approx as we pull alongside Alonso into turn 1. We'll keep it pinned, keep it flat, shouldn't be any issues. And just how that we're through into turn 2 again. Going to take a wide line just to leave space for Alonso, who I think we have cleared now so we can floor it. That was an excellent exit as we now move to P13 and chasing after Lando, who's side by side with the AlphaTauri, who's still pushing on. Into the hairpin, nicely done. Big trainer cars, big pack of cars. I struggle with this corner here. I'm not sure what line to take. We did lose a bit of time to the AI through there, but besides that, pretty fast around the lap. As Lando's putting some pressure on ahead. Looking for a pass into Lukey Heights. We're going to try and close in. Look how fast it is through here. Absolutely insane. Just about getting the car slowed down to the hairpin there, and I think we may give ourselves a chance. This corner is extremely tough. Ultimate corner, off camber, so the car just understeers constantly. DRS enabled as the AlphaTauri ahead of us is going for the move on Lando. This might present an opportunity as, oh my god, the AlphaTauris have got some juice about them. Wow, that one goes straight through. Surprisingly, with the DRS, I thought that would be enabled on the next lap, but anyway, we'll try and get that one back. AlphaTauri is putting on a show here, and currently it's literally AlphaTauri versus McLaren in this race. Down to the hairpin. Try to have a look, a bit of a timid overtake attempt. Good exit though. Can I get a pass around the outside here? Do we have enough grip? Oh, not quite. The AlphaTauri is going to get back in front. It's going to be a pass into Lukey Heights, is it? Is that what we're going to have to do? Gonna commit here around the outside. Inside into the hairpin. Still side by side. Oh my god, the AI behaving so well around here. This is excellent. And we're going to have to concede the position for now. As we head onto the pit straight though. We've got the run. We're going to get the slipstream from his teammate. And now with the DRS, using full engine power, we blast past into P12. And make the move. Lando also making progress as he passes a Haas into 1. So now both McLaren's on the move. Let's see if we can get that Haas. Excellent turn 2 from us there. That's given us a chance at maybe having a look into the hairpin. Going to use full engine mode to try and close in. Up the inside. Oh, we just avoid the contact. The Haas on the curb struggles to get the power down. Still there though, and it's going to be a carbon copy of the last lap. Haas goes back in front. Going to get the slipstream here. We're going to try on the inside this time. Leaving the space, but we go through. And that should lock in the move. We'll go for an early apex just to lock that one in. Or not, never mind. The Haas is still there somehow and gets ahead around the outside. Incredible action. This is the best I've seen the AI behave in a long time in this game. Oh, the Haas moves right across, just heading out into the pit straight there. Do we have the legs to pull in front? Going to commit to this one. Oh, understeer, almost went onto the grass there. That could have been a disaster. We just saved it. And now, finally, we can take a sigh of relief and move to P11. I will show you after this, by the way, but this track is actually fully explorable. I did a little test before, and I'll show you exactly where after the race finishes. But anyway, let's try and get off the Lando next. We'll use a bit of engine mode here, just turn up the engine a bit, just to try and close in as we head through Lukey Heights. Love this corner, man, so fast. It's even more impressive than an F1 car. Hate this corner though, I will admit, it just doesn't feel nice. The understeer is constant. We're going to have DRS on Norris, so let's see. This is going to be a battle for the point of P10. It could come down to this, to be fair. In real life, you never know. McLaren might be banning for a single point in Australia, in Melbourne this weekend. Not quite close enough there though. This is where I seem to be strong. Turn 2, I can keep the car relatively close to the apex and get a good enough exit to give myself a chance. Not quite close enough into the hairpin though to look at Lando, so we'll have to live to fight another day as we just about save a half spin on the curb there. One thing I'll say about this track, it's epic. It's so fast, so much good flow, but there is a downside. There is a lack of, I'd say, braking zones or just lower speed corners where you can make the difference, in a big way. So it's quite, pedestrian slash sedentary, not sedentary, like a procession. In terms of you're not going to get loads of racing action, especially if there's an active DRS train. So you've got to be really aggressive to break up the DRS train in this situation. Like now, I'm going to try and use essentially full power here. Really close in on Lando and maybe have a look into the hairpin. That was good. Really, really good through there. Best turn 2 so far, and this is going to give us a chance. And this is what I mean, you've got to really be aggressive and risk to give yourself a chance. So the hairpin, slight lock up, but we get the move done. It's a clean move. Big old snap of oversteer on the exit for good measure, but that is us into the points. As we're into P10, and we can now race after the Alfa Romeo with a lap to go. This is going to be an interesting last lap here. We'll turn the engine back down for now, and then we'll reconsider and try to go full power on the last lap. What I'll do is, I'll let you guys enjoy the engine sound for the last lap, and just me focus battling. So I'm going to try and see if I can get the Alfa and the Ferrari. So yeah guys, last lap of the race, enjoy it. I'm going to give myself a little rest on the old voice box. Let's go. P7 across the line. Whew. 3 moves in the last lap. You love to see it. And that is what I'm talking about right there, baby. Anyway, like I said, I promised it's an open world circuit. So, let me show you what I mean. If we make our way past these slower cars, as we're getting forced onto the grass and gravel here. Thank you, George, mate. Much appreciated. We're going to just keep going straight. And from this point onwards, you can have a bit of fun. So, we're going to head into the infield and see where it takes us. Now, last time I done this, I went right. So, I'm going to go left this time and see where it takes us. And I'd like to think at some point the map's going to just drop out and fall out, but for now, as we head under a bridge, I think we're still going here, so we can keep exploring the circuit. I'd like to think one of these roads leads back to the pit lane somehow. Okay, this is now... There it is. There it is. That's the edge of the map right there. Although, we're alive. We're still in one piece. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's keep finding out where this goes. So we've arrived at a petrol station. So we're gonna keep looking around. I think this is actually, to be fair, this is a dead end, so we may have to actually turn around here. But let's go the other way. So we'll go back to the start, where we first joined this place, and we'll go right. So we're back on familiar land. Let's try again. So in the reverse direction, you can see we're actually going under the pit straight. So all we have to do is take a left turn somewhere. We're essentially in the paddock. So we'll go left this time. Last time I see I went straight ahead, so we're going to go left, as this does seem to be the paddock entry. Oh, look at this. Okay, ambulance. Hospitality area. Dead end. We'll go back out of here because this area seems to be fenced up. And we'll try again through here maybe. Can we get into a garage somewhere? Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're at the garages, baby. So our one is usually the one at the end. So we'll try. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh no, so close to the pit. Literally, it's right there on our right side. Anyway, guys, that is it. We're back in our pit box, and we almost made it in an alternate kind of way. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe, as always. Link down below to the mods used in this one for the track and the car. And we'll see what happens in the real-life Grand Prix this weekend. As always, a big shout-out for the channel members for supporting the channel. Check out the 2 videos on your screen if you haven't seen them. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and that's goodbye from me.